Alright, hot take. Every single version of the Hero Factory character Breez is brilliant. She is the most consistent and well-made character throughout the entire series. Other sets might have pitfalls where you get a good version, but then you get a bad version. Breez is always good. Always. So let's examine all of her various versions. But I want to really hone in on Breez 2.0. Is this the best version of the character? Or the worst of the bunch? And how can you use her pieces to build incredible creations? Let's discuss. Alright, let's check them all out. We begin with the very first one, Breez 1.0. A fantastic set. Her mask really stood out from the bunch. And hey, her weapons? Just awesome. Some kind of boomerang device. One that can link onto her arms and become wings. Or be placed together and become some kind of blaster. That's some good design work. We'll talk about Breez 2.0, that's the set that came next. But we got plenty of time to discuss her. Let's head to what many say is the best version of the character, Breakout Breez. Her armor looks like frickin' Samus. Even the placement of her blaster kind of mirrors that design. She's got other brilliant weapons, she just looks cool. And you might think, okay, you can't beat that. Well, they kinda do. Brain Attack Breez, the next version, she feels pretty similar, but it's a slightly altered design to fit the new design language of this theme. It works. I like that level of consistency. She's got a dope shield, a sweet staff, and a silver version of her original mask, but it has been modified and changed ever so slightly. I didn't think they could improve upon that mask. Turns out, you can. Now, Breez does appear in various Invasion from Below Hero Factory sets, and that minifigure looks exceptional. It's so cool to see that mask shrunk down. Some of the sets these minifigures appear in is Flyer Beast, an excellent kaiju. She also has her own mech, which has a very creative three-legged look. And then she comes in this small polybag, little mech. Maybe this is the worst one, but come on. It's delightfully posable and oh so charming. I kinda like it. So all in all, yeah, LEGO never missed when they made Breez. The design language feels so consistent. Each of her toys were consistently up there being the best of that wave. She debuted exciting new pieces, brilliant ideas, and all of her toys still hold up today. Breez is awesome. But does Breez 2.0 stand tall amongst all of these Hall of Fame legacy sets? Let's see. We have to start with that headgear. Many people like to draw parallels to Transformers when looking at Bionicles and Hero Factory sets. In fact, I remember a job interview I had where I had a bunch of Bionicles in the background of my webcam, and the guy interviewing me was like, "Oh, nice Transformers." And I went along with it in the hopes I'd get the job, so, you know, many people make that parallel. But I don't know how true it is a lot of the time. Well, with this one, I think that parallel actually makes sense. Sure, it's not a one-for-one exact match, but the designs do have that same level of detail that most of the movie Transformers have. And I make this comparison to say, yes, that is why this mask is so frickin' cool. It looks like a Transformer, and that's a recipe for a great design. I mean, come on. It's also very refreshing to see the headgear actually kind of be more of a mask. A lot of the time it is, well, headgear. And if it covers the face, it only covers a portion of it. Which works, I have no complaints about that, but I like that this one stands out from the rest. Look at Breez, continuing to be original and awesome. The weapons are pretty cool too. A buzzsaw, and an interesting thing. I don't really know what this is meant to be. The wiki simply calls them multi-tool blades, which doesn't really provide much insight to what it actually is. Look, I can't really critique this because they look awesome. I think the rule of cool beats the fact that I have no idea what this is meant to be. And that sounds like a me problem. I'm sure you'd look at this and be like, "Oh, Ben, clearly it is this specific weapon that they used in World War II, whatever." Yeah, the way that these flow down on the arm, it complements many of the poses that she can get into. And that awesome CCBS building system that debuted in this and all of the other sets in this wave. Well, it makes her highly posable and allows you to get a cool looking design. What's not to love? Oh, and lime, red, and black for the color scheme with a hint of gunmetal. I love it. I love it. I'm telling you, man, there isn't a bad version of the Hero Factory character, Breez. Every single one of them is a banger. But a set is only as good as the sum of its pieces. So how can you use them to build your own mocks? Let's find out. Well, it seems fitting to start off with the best piece in this set, the faceplate. I love the way that Matt Goldberg has added a few extra pieces to this, put some eyes behind it, and now you've got an entire face. Filling in the gap that's naturally there where the mouth is meant to be, just placing one of those Exoforce robot arms to fill it in. Good thinking. It really kind of rounds this off. Breez's feet are up next. Now, these look pretty cool on a revamp of Lezovic. This is made by DV Mox. Turning them into thighs. Well, that's a cool idea. And covering up the kind of socket connection right here and branching it into a tube, that's smart. And it ties it back into the water theming of this character. So cool. Over to her hand. Check out what Brick Thing has done, placing little flowers in the gaps of this piece. And now it turns into the head of a ram. Adorable. We move over to the gunmetal weapons. Both of them. Ian has used them to make a scorpion. You got some for pincers and one for the stinger up top. Hey, these are surprisingly effective to recreate a scorpion. A bit more of a stylized scorpion, but hey, you can't argue with the results. It looks pretty sick. Your standard small CCBS armor shell is up next. You get 4 of them in the set. That's nice. Inspiration to Creations uses them on the crotch, and 2 more on the knees. Yeah, this piece is great. It really lets you round off a specific area on your mock. Just kind of capping it off, smoothing it out. I like it. Ooh, but I also like what's being done on the lower arm. You'll see Breez's little helmet piece right here. It's a good way to beef things up just a little bit. Speaking of that piece, let's actually talk about it. How can you use this in another way? Ron OC shows us, well, you can just put this piece right on the top of that head. I imagine there's some cut flex tube in there to make that possible. But check out the sides. He's added his own custom headgear just using regular Lego pieces. Isn't that cool? You could build a head design that's quite similar to how this looks. Make your own custom headgear. Now that would be cool. That's the pieces, and yeah, okay. It's safe to say Breez 2.0 joins the Hall of Fame and claims her spot as one of the coolest of all the Breezes. She is indeed the most consistently well-made Hero Factory character. But could she be built better? Let's find out with this revamp. It's made by Lukey Wookie. Now this is a much more bare-bone approach. The unarmored legs, the arms, it gives her a more agile look. I can just see her running around at very fast speeds, chasing after a bad guy. And you get the idea that, well, that's how Hero Factory designed the frame for this character. Fast, agile, and not too much, heavy armor to slow her down. The design also focuses on very mechanical heavy textures. I spoke before about the parallels to Transformers. Well, this seems to kind of extend that idea. The gunmetal colors, the greebled areas around the crotch and the legs, even some on the torso. That layered armor. It feels very Transformer inspired, doesn't it? But oh, come on, it looks so cool. And actually, let's talk a bit more about that lime green armor. Mixing in a bunch of system pieces with CCBS armor shells. I like it a lot. The final result on this is so compact, so well shaped. It's downright awesome. Lukey, I can't wait to see you build more mocks. You're a talented dude. Keep building. So there you have it, Breez 2.0 is dope. And you know what else is dope? You taking a look at the links below and checking out some of the other work of these builders. You should go do that. Thanks for watching, everyone. Happy building and bye for now. Mic check 1 2, mic check 1 2. All right, yeah, I'm good to record.